It's a peaceful scene as 24-year-old Orhan takes a walk with his father. But the last few years tell a difficult story. Like 400,000 other young people in Turkey, Orhan completed 15 months of military service. He returned, handicapped and traumatized, having been tortured by an army sergeant. Unlike other victims of brutality, Orhan is willing to break the silence.
They beat me 2-3 days in a row. They kicked me, they slapped my face, and they beat me with batons.
The sergeant in question was found guilty and fined €700. His superior was acquitted. Orhan's family appealed to the military court for financial compensation and imprisonment for the guilty.
If we don't get anywhere, then we'll go to the Prime Minister, to the President, to human rights activists. We'll do everything we can. We'll fight until the end, even to the death if we have to have a trial and get justice.
Now officially recognised by the army as handicapped, Orhan can no longer work and must be cared for by his family. Aydın's son was even less fortunate. He died whilst carrying out military service, and his father still hasn't received a full explanation. Back in October 2011, he was conscripted to barracks in northern Cyprus. After an argument with another soldier, Ergo was punished. 7 days of torture followed, which eventually led to his death.
When my son arrived home, his lips, right here, were inflated like a drum. It's like he'd been burnt. None of this is in the report.
Broken jaws, food and sleep deprivation, and kneeling in the sun for hours on end. The list of abuse goes on. But some are starting to speak out. The Soldiers' Rights Association has collated more than 600 statements from conscripts revealing endemic abuse within the army. The association will present its findings to Parliament and the Ministry of Defence in the hope of stopping it once and for all. They're hopeful that change is coming, albeit slowly.
We did not receive any single criticism from any of the MPs we have met. So it is a good sign for us that the political will is supporting what we are saying. I don't think anyone would anyway say, no, we should continue doing these things anyway. So we did not receive so far much criticism.
Despite requests, the Turkish army hasn't yet responded to the report's findings. And for Ergo's family, it's too late. They're still awaiting the trial of the people who tortured him to death, which has been postponed until November.